It's Tuesday. I am so excited. The class I was going to go to tonight was canceled, and so I have decided to make lemonade out of lemons. I'm going to go up here and organize some shelves at the Dollar General. I may be pressing my luck with this one a little bit because I've gone to the same one now 3 times. This will be my 3rd time in a row. And the first 2 times I went, it was the same lady working there. There was one person working that whole store. I don't know how did they get away with that? How did they get away with expecting one damn person to run that whole store? Anyway, it was just one lady, and she was just over it. Like, she is just, her whole face, I mean, like, it was just the epitome of, what now? What? You ever been like that? I've been like that. What? What? What now? What the hell do you want now? That was just, I felt bad. Like, I wanted to give her a hug and like, let me just cover for you and you go take a break, because I don't know how you can take a break if you're the only person working in a store. Shoot, you can't even go to the bathroom. I mean, because you can't leave the place unattended. No, I mean, you're probably not supposed to. That's what I'm saying. How did they get away with that? That should just break all kinds of rules. I mean, there's got to be some kind of something that says, hey, you can't do that to your employees. Well, there ought to be if there's not, because that's just awful. It's kind of like what they did with pharmacists. I don't know if it was just in North Carolina or what. I'm not really sure. But I know a few years ago they passed a law that for pharmacists, if they work over a certain number of hours, they are required to give, the employers are required to give them a 30-minute break. Because I remember when I worked in a retail pharmacy especially, the pharmacists often, they were the only pharmacists back there, and there had to be a pharmacist back there at all times. They really could not take a break. They couldn't go to the restroom. I mean, they would, like, I have to go, I'm sorry, and they would just run to the restroom and come right back. But it's awful. And I feel the same way about the Dollar General employees. Like, in Dollar Tree, usually I'll see at least 2. But Dollar General, most of the time, there's like one person working. And it just, I feel so bad for them. It's got to be awful. Anyway, so I'm going to go try to organize some shelves because I felt like it. I don't know how long I'm going to be there. I told my kids I would pick up something for dinner and bring it home, so I got to have time to go do that. What did I make last night? I made steak fries and some chicken, and what else? I don't remember, but yeah, it was like stuff in the freezer I was trying to get rid of. It's like we're just going to grab some shit out of here and make it, because it's probably freezer burned already, and I want to get rid of it. That was dinner last night, and some cereal. The house is for sale. Nice. Sorry, driving through here. But last time I was in here, the lady that was over it, the one that was working there, I went up to the register to buy a couple things, and she looked at me, and her face is just all like, did you find what you were looking for? I said, yes, ma'am, I did. She said, well, it took you long enough. You're back there for a while. I said, yeah. Are you the indecisive type? Yeah. Usually when I'm in the store, if anybody asks me anything, I just say, yeah. What you doing? Oh, I'm just looking. You making the shelves? What are you doing? What are you doing? You putting that stuff up back? Yeah. Make it look real good? Yeah. I just agree with whatever they say, and eventually they wander off. Employees hardly ever ask me anything. It's usually just a customer, and they're trying to suss out whether or not I work there. And sometimes they'll just come up and ask where stuff is, because they just assume I work there, and I'll tell them. Some of the cuts in the videos, like organizing nail polish in the shelves, some of the cuts in those videos is me stopping to go help somebody, going to show them where something is, or helping them get something down off the shelf that they can't reach. That happens pretty often, actually, especially in Dollar Tree. I don't know what the hell it is about Dollar Tree, but don't wear a green shirt in the Dollar Tree. Everybody will think you work there. And I learned that lesson. I make sure not to wear green when I go to Dollar Tree. Because the Dollar Trees around here, they don't have a uniform. They just have to wear a green shirt. You don't wear a green shirt in there. And if you go to Target, don't wear a red shirt and khaki pants. I remember one time I went in there, my older son, when he was younger, the school he was going to at the time had a uniform, and they could either wear a navy blue or a red shirt and either khaki or black pants. And one day I picked him up after school, and we happened to go into Target, and he just happened to be wearing the red shirt and the khaki pants. And several people thought he worked there. Mom, let's get out of here. This is weird. He was pretty tall, so he looked, I guess from the back he looked older than he was. Anyway, I have a headache a little bit all of a sudden. I'm gonna have to take something before I go in there. It has been a hell of a day. You know, I get punished coming back to work. I have been busting my ass all day yesterday, all day today. I was just kicking ass, just trying to get caught up from being out for a week. Do you have a job like that where you have to work really hard before you go on vacation? You have to work really hard when you get back. It's like, what is the damn point? Why did I even bother trying to go on vacation? Jeez Louise, I come back and I have all this shit to do. And that ain't right. That is a nice little Ford Ranger right there. It's an early 90s Ford Ranger. That is nice. That's a good looking truck. I've been looking at Ford Rangers because my younger son said he might be interested in one when he is old enough to drive. I'll make him pay for it. I'm not giving it to him. It's like my older son had to pay for his car. That's a good looking truck. That is really nice. It doesn't even have any dings or anything. The paint looks good. Alright. I like a little truck like that. I don't like these big behemoths that you have to buy now. Looks like you're driving around the state of Connecticut. Literally. About the size of fucking Rhode Island. Why are trucks so big? I know it has to do with consumer demand and the safety requirements and the whatever, you know, every year they change and the trucks have to get bigger and bigger to meet the requirements or whatever. I don't know. I'd be damned if I'd pay what these trucks cost. Have you seen how much they are? Holy God. A cheap truck is $60,000 to $70,000 new. Like, I'm sorry, no. Even if you handed me the money, I wouldn't buy that. That is absurd. That is just absurd. I would never pay that. If I wanted to spend that kind of money on a vehicle, I would go get me a really nice Volkswagen bus. So you can get a nice one for $60,000 or $70,000. I'd rather have that. There's a Winnebago. Whee! Is it a Winnebago? A Mini Winnie? No, it's not. Never mind. It's not. It's some other brand. Oh, they have a sign up out front that says even lower prices. I hope that lady's not working tonight. Please say she's got the night off. Let it be somebody else that's just over it. I need somebody else to be in there. Because after a while, I'm afraid they're going to get suspicious. Like, what the hell's this lady doing? Hold your door. Hold your door. Thank you. Lady next to me's got her door open like she wants to fling it wide open, and I don't want to hit it with my car. Whew. Anyway, my nail polish did a funny thing this morning. I don't even know how I did it. I was literally walking out the door, getting ready to go to work, and I noticed, what the hell? I don't even know how that happened. I don't know. I just noticed it as I was walking out the door, and I just thought, well, that's how it's going to look today because I got to go. I don't have time to fix it. So, anyway, I'm just really tired. I've been trying to recover. I went and worked out last night for the first time in a week. Oh my God. I thought I was going to die. I take 1 week off from working out and it damn near kills me when I go back. I don't remember that being a problem when I was younger, but it is now. At any rate, let's hope there's somebody else working tonight. I'm going to try to go in there and organize some nail polish. I don't know if I will be successful. Not nail polish, Dollar Days stuff. Maybe I could organize a different part of the store. But I really like the Dollar Days aisle because it's so chaotic. It's just, there's just shit everywhere. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to how any of that stuff is put up there. And somehow that just appeals to me, because I like to take something that is really chaotic and, you know, bring a little bit of order into it. Makes me happy. So I like the Dollar Days aisle. And in this store, the setup is good, because there's no music playing in there most of the time, and I can work in relative peace, except when I have to help people find stuff and, you know, give advice on items on the dollar aisle, which sometimes people will ask me, is that any good? You like that? And then I'll just bullshit. I just go through it. Now, like, somebody asks me about the air fresheners. I don't know shit about the air fresheners because I don't use any of them. Oh, this one's great. Don't buy that one. It's awful. It stinks. Most people will just spray it in the air and sniff it, but sometimes they'll ask my opinion about stuff, just whatever I'm looking at or organizing. They will ask me, is that any good? It's only $1. It can't be that good. I don't know, man. Some of this stuff is a deal. Like, I bought some stainless steel wipes when I was in there the other day, or the last time I was here, and they work great. I bought a thing of them. I've been using them at home, and they work great. You get 160 of them for $1. I mean, I don't even know how you make a profit selling that for $1. How the hell are you making any money? I mean, the container and the wipes alone without the stuff seems like it would cost more than that to make it. I don't know. I guess they got some kind of deal with the devil or something. I don't know how they work that out. I never realized how much cat hair is on me until I get out in the sunlight. That's why I have a lint roller in my car, because you just don't ever know. Get out in the light and I can see it, and I realize how bad it is. Anyway, I'm going to go see what I can do, and if I can get it done, I will post this for you tonight on the other channel. And so that's what we'll be doing tonight. I didn't plan it this way, but when I got a text and my class was canceled, I thought, well, shit. Let's go organize stuff. Yay! So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm going to go in there and see what kind of trouble I can get into. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. Oh, I want to do something for y'all. I have some random video clips that I made, and they don't go together at all, on my trip. And they don't really go with anything that I want to put on the other channel. So I thought I would just take all those clips and just put them together in one video and share them with y'all for you to see. It's not any kind of ASMR or anything. It's just random video clips that I made during the trip. It's not much. It's just a little bit of stuff. And so I thought I would share that. So I might try to upload that one night this week, if I don't forget, which I forgot it. I was going to do it last night and then I forgot. But I will try to do that. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. Happy Tuesday. Woo! And thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon.